live currently, but oh, Keiki. What mood should we go for, Keiki? Dark? It's kind of a dark kind of a mood kind of thing. Dark and angry with some bright in there.
Dark and angry with some bright in there? Like, what do you mean? What does that mean?
I'm picking moods.
Oh, you can like do like mixes?
I guess, yeah, I can just click whatever I want. That's what I did last time.
That's pretty cool. Kiki.
Oops, I accidentally clicked dramatic, so we'll just do dramatic.
That's what Kiki is. Kiki's a dramatic.
Kiki's a drama queen. Alright. It's probably way too loud to start out with.
Kiki make a meow.
That was kind of soft. Alright, well anyways. Let's get going on opening some packs, explaining how I got poke scammed. I'm gonna separate these into threes. I got each of these from a local store on a different day. Same store, but a different person got them to me. I got this from an assistant manager, or maybe she's just a manager now. I don't know. So it's from like, I think she's a newer person. I don't recognize her too much. I've only seen her a few times, or maybe she's only in there some days. And I know this dude, I think, that got me these ones pretty well anyways. I think I know him for a year or two now. But I'll just kind of let them battle it out as I open these up and see who gives me what. But so we'll just work right to left. Yeah, as far as getting poke scammed, I got hit hard 3 times in a row. The first time was through eBay. I ordered some cards from Japan, and my experience was pretty negative. They said they shipped them, and then I waited. The cards never got here. I waited a little bit more because of COVID, the fact that they come from Japan. I mean, I tried to contact them first thing after the window closed, the eBay window closed, but no such luck there. They didn't contact me until after I opened a thing, a complaint through eBay, and they said, oh, hey, we'll send them, but close the thing. And I'm like, I'll close the thing, but first you need to send me the shipping information. And they never did. And just this morning, actually, they chose to refund me rather than deal with me anymore. And what happened was I bought them for way cheaper than they are now. I think that they saw that I purchased them and just dragged their feet and saw how much they were gonna get. 'Cause it was like just a week later that the prices started to go up. Like I was really ahead of the curve on that, but it didn't matter. They basically just sat on my money for a month. They used me as a bank, basically. You know, got a no interest loan. Yeah, so that's something to be worried about. You know, even a foreign seller with a good rating like they had could potentially be up to some shady stuff. Before we go to the second one, I guess that one does have a good ending. I'm getting my money back. But before we go to the second one, let's open a pack. See if we can get some good stuff out of these. Okay, good. I've got sleeves and stuff. Mumu Cheese. Dewat. Ferrothorn. Riolu. Eevee. Seedot. Electrike. Clefairy. Snap! That's all the money on these spent made up already on the first pack. So, speaking of scams, I just scammed that store. And a Graplock. We'll sleeve him. Okay. That's actually pretty great. That's pretty great right there. I've seen those go up on eBay for close to 60 bucks. I've been doing a lot of eBay stuff. Like at least looking at stuff, not so much buying anymore. I'll get more into that in my third purchase. Which, yeah, I'll go through the third purchase now, since that one also has a resolved happy ending. And we'll leave the last one, the second one, for last, because that's kind of the real boo-boo on my part. I made mistakes, and hopefully things will work out. But anyways, as far as the third purchase goes, that was also through eBay, like the first purchase. But when it comes to this one, it was a seller of one of the mystery boxes from Walgreens, and I still have it because I'm gonna go return it tomorrow. And I could show it on stream, but I don't want to risk potentially losing my return, to be honest with you. I took some pictures, and maybe I'll put them on some other video that I just upload to YouTube, or a lot. I don't know. Oh, I don't really want singing in the background. I'm gonna go ahead and move past whatever that is. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Get distracted by these guys. Anyways, as far as the second thing I got scammed into, oh no, I was talking about the third thing. That's right. I got scammed by someone who was selling one of those mystery boxes that you get from Walgreens. Like I said, it turned out to be a scam, and I don't want to show it, but it was obvious that the seal had been removed from the top. Like if this was, pretend this was a mystery box, you could tell the seal wasn't on there, right? Except the seal was a thin plastic that you use. I mean, I've bought products before, Pokemon products before, so I know what the packaging's supposed to look like, and that did not look right. That was absolutely wrong, super wrong. So I was immediately suspicious, and what I did was, as I put my hand on the plastic, I grabbed it, and then I pushed up from the bottom, and it slid right up. And then I looked on the sides of the packaging, and it was clear someone had pried it right open. And I said, no way. So because I had to sign for it, like there was a time signature, and no more than 2 minutes later had I put in my refund request. And they said they wouldn't do a refund request, but I say if something like this happens to you, you purchase through eBay, don't let it dissuade you. I did the refund request, and they honored it immediately. Like I said, I've got the shipping stuff. I'm gonna get that done tomorrow, and if all things work out and I get my money back, I'll give them a 2 or 3. I mean, maybe they didn't know. I guess I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because they did give me my money back. But I mean, you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. All right. Before we get into the last and the worst of the scams, is things that I would preeminently say watch out for now that I know. I just want to open up another pack, kind of relax a little bit. It's kind of why I'm here on a Friday night. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to try to, and I'll mention this in descriptions and stuff for YouTube and whatever, but I'm going to try to be here at least once a week, Friday nights at 7 Mountain Standard Time, I believe is what it is. Cooling Energy, Heroes Metal. I do like that Mudbray art. Joltik, Weedle, Talo. Get a little closer. Oh, Moomoo-Cheese. I think that's actually worth $1. So I mean, there's worse things you can pull. And the Samurott. And we're way ahead with the Celebi. I gotta say, it's all kind of gravy now. Like I said, I've seen those go for 60. So if I can sell that, I'll probably list that for about 30 or 40. Its price has gone quite up in the last few weeks, but you might as well ride that wave. And if you're a seller like me, it's a good idea to check your prices often for fluctuations and just manage them accordingly. Make sure that you're getting the most bang for your buck, so to speak. Okay. And now just to get the third and last scam out of the way, so I can just be done with this and just open packs, because I have a total of 12. I had 3 packs of I had 3 stacks of 4 from one vendor, but 3 different people picked them. So now I know who I want to pick my stuff, because I asked each of them to pick me good packs, and they all took their time to pick me good packs. So in the future, I'll just be like, I don't know if I'm buying packs today. If this dude's not in, I don't know. He did pretty good with that Celebi. He got me that Celebi. Of course, he did have first crack at it, so that is something I should potentially think about when factoring that in. Anyways, so the second scam, third described scam, is probably the worst. It comes from Craigslist, and there's a reason why they warn you not to do stuff from like shipping and stuff. But like the offer was just too good of a deal. I talked about it on here before. I was really excited. I mean, I gave them a fair price, you know, and I was gonna make a good profit. But you know, it became fairly clear to me in some ways. I'll enumerate in a minute without too much specificity, because I've had to report them and I want them to get caught, obviously. But just for your own, you know, information, you know, don't buy anything off Craigslist that you have to have shipped. It's not a safe format for that, and there's really not a heck of a lot of protections there for you. I may get my money back. I have, like I said, I have some people looking into it. Hopefully that'll work out for me. But in just everybody's interest, just make sure you're not making purchases off of Craigslist that you can't confirm with your own eyes. That's kind of the whole benefit of Craigslist in the first place anyways. Yeah, it was just too good of a deal, and that's definitely another thing you got to be worried about. Yeah, just make sure you can also get your shipping information on the same day they send it, and make sure that you don't exchange money before they're about to send it. I think is probably the safest way to do that if you're gonna do anything like that. And if, you know, they don't give you your shipping information, you know, close to the end of the day, I would just go ahead and cancel it. And if they're really serious, then you can just redo it. And, you know, just make sure, potentially, before I draw these last 2 cards, I just want to finish my point. Just make sure that you've got, you know, there's all sorts of ways that you can just have. Okay, we don't put it up on camera. Let me see the merchandise. Let me see you're putting it into the envelope. Let me see the stamp, and let me see you seal it. Like, there's all sorts of things I should have done. I should have been smarter about it, but I'm gonna blame it on having been really sick. I haven't been in my best mind, and I'm just kind of coming out of it and realizing that I've made some dumb purchases. So now, as far as my business is concerned, I mean, I'm not going to go into my business strategy, but you know, I'm not going to let these whole experiences sour me to people and make me less of a trusting person. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make my business more rigorously defined in how I'm going to purchase things, and where and when I'm willing to purchase things, and what kind of profit margin I really want to get involved in. And ultimately that'll involve me being strict as far as some personal ethics go, and then I don't have to worry so much about other people's ethics. And for me that means just, you know, defining when and where I'm willing to spend my money, and that keeps things a little bit cleaner for me. That's what I suggest for anyone who's going to be making these kinds of investment purchases. It's certainly risky, but literally if any one of them had worked out, it would have paid for all of it. But the good part of those first 2 stories is I'm getting, you know, I'm getting 2/5 of my money back, so I'm getting quite a big portion of my money back, and hopefully those people will be caught, and or I'll get my money back from that. But yeah, just make sure you're not doing wire transfers and stuff like that. That's a big deal. Anyways, let's get back into the card opening. We got all the sad crying out of the way. Look at this Happy Whalmer. Let's be like this Happy Whalmer. And oh, hey, that's not bad. That's a reverse holo rare. Can't say no to a reverse holo rare. And a Dreadnought. So I know this one's worth a buck. I just updated this just the other day, and I think this one is worth like $2, maybe 3. This is kind of the card that maybe you want to sit on for a little bit, because it is a legendary. Or is that guy a mythical? I can't remember. I don't know the difference between a mythical and a legendary, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Okay. I almost hesitate to go directly back on. Maybe we should go this way now. Just kind of go back and forth, back and forth. Try that for one pass through. Just for fun, just to mix things up. I mean, it's my stream. I'll do whatever the heck I want. Yeah, but ultimately, I have a plan to make up all the money I lost, and hopefully I'll get the money I lost back, and then it'll just be there for me at some later point. It'll just be like money I put into a shoe, and I lost the shoe. Oh, man. I am really trying to stretch to look on the bright side of things. Well, I get paid next week. I've got some money from TCG Player on the way, because I am selling cards. That's good. I'm selling some old cards, some new cards, and some cards in between. I got to run down on some product that, you know, if I am intelligent about, I'll be able to open some for you guys and potentially be able to sell later on. It seems to be a decent profit in that, and I don't see a reason why I can't provide that for people. At the very least, it's like someone who doesn't have access to it is going to be able to have access to it. Though, you know, I'm going to be a legitimate seller. I have a like 100% positive rate in my TCG Player store. That's something to brag about, I guess. Oh, this is super duper loud. It's a good song though. Something to brag about though. The only thing that I don't have is all fives. I have 1 4, and they were like more like lightly played instead of near mint. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was near mint. It's just like, the funny thing is they I guess I shouldn't say too much. No, I'm just gonna leave it at that. They were generous, I guess. If they were that upset about it, they wouldn't have left a 4. That's the only 4 I've got. Everything else is 5s. I've got a few comments. Most of them are pretty good. I try for good customer service because I think just like with anything else, you get out what you put in. It's like you just, oh, Charmander. If you want to be treated right, you treat people right. That's it. Oh, a Charmeleon, a Charmander, and a Charmeleon. That's awesome. What do we got? Oh! Yeah! It's not the secret. It's not the secret, but it's the big boy. We got the big boy. Oh, dang. Noise warning. Talk about a profitable stream. Good night. I was gonna tease the Elite Trainer box that I was thinking about opening, but it's only because I wanted this friggin' fat Pika. Now I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna sit on that thing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll sell it. Maybe if I get desperate for more Pikas, I'll open it. But oh wow, once I get this completely sleeved here, I want to show the centering on this. Holy fat Pika! Look at the centering on that. That is some tight centering there. Up and down. That is just, I mean, I'm gonna kind of look at it myself for a second, but it's a little fat on the bottom. And I think left to right there. I think the variance is so slight. I think they'll be willing to. Oops, burps. Sorry, nervous burps. I think they'll be willing to grade on a curve for that. That is what I've been looking for. Oh, okay. So now I know who I want to get me my packs now. Okay, I lost that Charmeleon there for a second. Oh, God, I almost lost my brain there for a second. Did I? I think, no, it's lost. It's gone. I don't know where my brain went. Oh, I'm just going to put these guys right here for a second. while I find my mind and get this guy sleeved. The good feelings are returning, folks. So far, so good. It's like, when you get a thing this big, do you want to tempt fate? Yeah, I think maybe this is how you get the rainbow Pikachu. Is you start up like this, and then you evolve to this, and that's how you get the big one, right? You just keep her going, right? Gambler's fallacy. Gambler's fallacy. All right. Do the middle one now. See what we got here. I gotta be honest with you. I saw on the bottom there, maybe you guys did too. I saw that there was some of that art, that color of I know what is a V Max or a V, but I didn't want to believe. I honestly didn't want to believe. It's gonna be worse to hold my tongue and pretend like I didn't see it. If I see a rainbow at this point, I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's a rainbow Pikachu. Oh man, we got some freaking classical stuff here. Nice. Tenacious D. Alright, forward to the top. A good goat. Wide on Stadium. Okay, let's get this back in focus here. Oops. My time. Cedar. Pick. Mudbray. Joltik. Weedle. Oh, this dumb thing. And this dumb thing. That's not fair. I actually really like Donphan. Phanpy and Donphan. I played those guys a lot on my silver version. Quite a bit, actually. It's the world with the rollout, you know? If you know, you know. You know? You know. You know? Alright, these middle packs aren't doing so good. So I think if the... I guess I haven't seen this guy in the store without this manager, so I'll just be like, no, you don't give me the stuff that I need. I need them fat Pikas. You gotta give them to me. I'm jonesing for my fat Pikas. Oh wow, the glue on this one is real. Maybe there is a fat Pika in this one. It doesn't want to let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Oh man. I've been above the board for a while as far as like making profit goes. Like since I stopped trying to weigh packs, which was just like a nothing burger with these silly weigh things that they put in them. I don't know. I'm tapping into the heart of the cards. I'm getting my Yu-Gi-Oh on and just freaking getting some good packs. Though in this case, I can blame it strictly on relying on my friendship, which is totally Yu-Gi-Oh. Been watching a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh on YouTube. I like the art on that Rocky helmet. It's a weird helmet, but I like it. Duskull. Voltorb. Oh no, I saw the back. Let's stay calm. Stay calm, everybody. It's probably not another Pikachu though, right? Oh, but it is a VMAX. This pile is going pretty good. And this I think this energy, I think it goes for like $3 or something. So it's like a $6 pack right there. It's a pack that pays for itself in another pack. I'm cruising today. I am cruising today. You know, and this gal who got me that Pikachu, she also, when I was picking up some Ikoria booster packs, 1 out of 2 of them had a non-foil Ghidorah, and I sold that sucker for like $40. So I made my I basically she basically paid for both packs for me by getting me that. So just like, Brotato, do you see this freaking Pikachu?
I heard you freak out about it.
Look at this freaking Pikachu!
He's flipping adorable.
I got that fat Pika. I got that fat
happy he
Pika.
looks.
Yeah, he's freaking happy to be
I'm
fat.
Giant.
Snorlax, love me. Okay. I kind of feel like at this point I want to mix things up again and go back to the middle here and just get those done. Because these have been disappointing. Like I've pulled from either side in a row VMAXs. So exciting stuff. But from this middle stuff, it's been disappointing. So I don't want to do another good one only get this to get pointed in the middle. See, I did ask her, just give me the ones with the fat Pikachus in them. And maybe she heard, give me the ones with the fat Pikachus on them. Because she only gave me these things with Pikachu, fat Pikachu art on them. Which is an interesting strategy if that's how she was looking for the fat Pikachus in them. Not to be rude, but it's hard to be like, oh, you know, there just wasn't a fat Pikachu. There was a fat Pikachu right here. He missed it. She missed it. She didn't. Of course, he got me a Celebi. And he saw this other VMAX in there. So it's hard to be mad at him. But I'm going to go in there and I'm going to ask for my refund back on these middle packs. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. Don't do that. That's just a bad, dumb joke. Don't actually do that. Or do that and get laughed at because it's stupid. You can't drink the milk and then return it. You can try, but I think that'll get you put in jail. Alright. Lightning energy. Be the lightning of my heart. And give me something amazing. Ashewette. Pineco. Flip this back on. I think she may have redeemed herself. I keep on accidentally looking at the bottom. I really just need to like look at the top. Because I can't help but spoil it for myself. I try to like angle it so it's not spoiled for you guys. But I'm just like... I kind of pulled the curtain back a little bit when I was like... Sometimes I lie. Sometimes I know there's something good. Okay, that's pretty good, even. I think that's a $5 card. I think that's what they sell for. Because it's a reverse holo rare of the third evolution of a starter, so. And another Aegis / VMAX. Okay. So I feel like that's an answer to this one. So these guys are dueling right now. So we'll go back to here before we go back to this pack. I'm gonna slide these guys in some loaders. So it's good that we got all of like the baggage out up front. Because once we finish getting the baggage out, like good stuff just happens. It's just like, you know. Oh, also, I guess I should have mentioned earlier, if you do get defrauded, just make sure you go through, like, I mentioned it a little bit as far as, like, contacting your bank, but it's just, like, there's other resources. It's good to, like, do your due diligence as, like, a citizen or a member of a community or however you want to look at it. Or just, like, make sure other people don't get screwed over like I got screwed over or you get screwed over if you're in a similar situation. It's good to look out for each other so predatory people like that don't have a place to thrive. It's like... the all that bad men need is for good men to do nothing kind of mentality. Just gotta step up and, you know, don't be embarrassed. Be like, oh, you know, some person screwed me over. Like the gal at my bank today when I trying to get stuff going with that. Like, well, I guess there was a couple gals and one dude, but they were all pretty chill about it, and the gals were just so nice. They made me feel like, oh man, you know, but in like not a bad way, but in kind of like a I feel you kind of way. It was just, you know, refreshing. And I, you know, in those kinds of situations, it kind of really is the onus is on you to come into that situation with like a good heart and a good mentality, knowing that they're gonna try to do their best to help you. But if like you go in with a big old like verbal stink face and you're just rude and a jerko, like no one's gonna want to help you out. Just nobody. I mean, I wouldn't help you in that situation. Even if you were in like a really distraught situation, if you're like you poo all over someone energetically and you're just like you yell at them, or even just yell in general, like, and you're not at them, like they're gonna be much more reticent to try to help you. Even if like they want to help you, like you put all that damage on them and you make them feel like not safe. That's just stressful. That's like a really hard kind of job, kind of working at a call center. So, I mean, I've done a little bit of that. And I know a lot of people who've done that kind of work, and it's just like, it's basically thankless work. And that's true of basically any job near the bottom, especially with like how low people get paid sometimes. So it's just like, I don't know. Even if stuff isn't going your way, like you get screwed out of some money, like I have been, it's still, it's not that person's on the other line's fault. They're just there to help you, or they're just there to do their job. Like, so many times I'm just doing my job. I don't want someone bothering me, you know? I would want that for somebody else. Oh my God. No way. No way did he pull me 2 amazing rares and a VMAX. That's another $20, $30 card. That's my 3rd one of these that I've ever pulled. I got both my other ones on the store. I'm gonna raise the price on them. Why not? Because I'm the only one pulling them. I've got the whole monopoly on Vivid Voltage Jirachis. They're only mine apparently. And a toucan. Yeah, I'll sleeve this bad boy up. You might as well. All right. Holy cow. So 12 packs, and I bought them at a good price. So 12 packs. So yeah, that's about, it's close to $40. And just from what I've pulled so far, we're sitting at about 120. And that's not if I go get this Pikachu VMAX appraised. I'm pretty sure it's closer to 250 or 300 I was seeing it sell for at the 9 and 10 range. So, I mean, it's smooth as snot. I don't think I'm gonna list that. I think I'm gonna take it out under more sterile circumstances, and I'm going to make sure my hands are nice and clean, and I got a rag because I sweat a lot when I'm nervous, and I'm going to look at it underneath a little a magnifying glass I have for looking at coins that I might want to potentially collect, because I like to collect coins too. And that kind of thing is super important. If you're sending them in to get graded, you want to know if there's any defect, because it's like if you're gonna spend to get them graded, you know, you got to spend, I think, for shipping and everything, it's close to $20-$30. Not just shipping, but I mean shipping plus the service, because the service is like 15 to 20. So the service plus shipping is going to run you 20 to 30. So for every card you do, that's similar. And the shipping costs go down when you do it in bulk. I mean, mind you, but you know, for every card, you know, if it's if it's a card that's something you could sell for $5 and graded, you could sell it for 20, and you get it graded and it costs you 20, well, you've lost all your profit. So, I mean, maybe you're thinking the long ball though. Maybe you're like, this card's perfect. It's a Charizard. It's not worth a lot now, but it'll be worth a lot later because it's a Charizard. I respect that. You know, I think Charizards are pretty good stock if you're thinking about Pokemon cards like a stock that you keep. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I feel like that's, you know, that's just something I might do. Honestly, I'm sitting on some Charizards I've pulled on streams from Vivid Voltage. They're not worth a whole heck of a lot right now, but I've seen them jump up to twice their worth that when I pulled them initially. Especially the reverse holographic one. That one's worth quite a bit more than when it started. So, man, we're doing some really classic jams tonight. I'm freaking digging it. All right, it's classic jams. Okay, so now we're back to the big Pikachu pile. I'm just gonna start calling this assistant manager. I'm just gonna call her the big Pikachu Wrangler, because she pulled one herself. I don't think she was doing any streaming when she pulled it, mind you. I think she was just doing it on her own, but she pulled one herself. So anytime there's Vivid Voltage packs in store and she's in store, I'm gonna be like, hey, give me some of those fat Pikachus. Alright. I like the art. I think anytime they have the clay, I like that. I just touch. Let me ruin the value of this by putting my oils all over the art. Choodle. Riolu just like, is it shallow water or is it like levitating through the water? I can't really tell. Shimiko. Shup it and oh hey, Drapion V. So far so good on this pile. I mean I'm gonna do a little rundown towards the end. Oh wait, did I run out of sleeves? No, I just moved them over here like a dingus. I think this Drapion V's only worth like $2. So between that and the Shuppet, which is like I think like 40 cents or something. I have a couple of these listed. This pack wasn't stellar, but you know, when it comes to these guys. Wait, is this the full? Ooh, I drop it and I lose all its value. I actually think this is the full art. I don't have it when I have the normal Drapion V, but this is the full art. I'm pretty sure because it says 175 of 185. If I can get that in focus. Get that in focus. I can't tell if that's a focus or not. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's the full art. I'm gonna look that up real quick, like, because I don't know the value of that. So I know that the normal Drapion V, that one's like $1 or something. Let this next song play. Okay. Now let the price guide load for a second. I always go through TCG Player for that. Drapion's pretty close to the top as far as... Yeah, that is the full art. That's a $6 card. Huh. So, wow. Holy... Well, never mind. I was wrong. That pack did pay for itself and another pack. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put this in the top loader since it's a $6 card. I might as well throw that in the top loader. This is way out in the lead here. So let's let that one go last since she ain't let me down yet. She ain't let me down for a second. Let's do the middle one. Third to last. Got this song pumping us up. Maybe this is where we make it up. Because the Aegislash VMAX, I think that pays for the pack. Actually, let's look that up real quick. Because I pulled 2 of those. And we'll do like more accounting for that later. But it's right at the top here. Never mind. Aegislash V Full Art, that's gone up in price. I think either I sold those or I need to update the price on that. Yeah, I think I need to update the price on that because mine is like half of that. I tell you guys, as you can hear on stream, you go to my store immediately. I see what you're doing. I see you trying to be a savvy purchaser of cards. Well, I'm going to my store first while I'm on stream even, like some sort of psycho. Wait, can I spell Aegislash? Oh no! I gotta look up the card actually, because I don't know how to spell. I do actually have dyslexia, so that's like... I mixed up the letters. Oh yeah, because, yeah, mine's not even up to date at all. Yeah, if that's a $7 card, then it needs to be a $7 card. I was selling it for half of what it was worth. What a doofus. Okay, anyways, let's get to opening this pack. I guess it hasn't been very disappointing entirely because she basically paid for, with that Dreadnought and that Aegislash, that's 13 bucks. That basically paid for her whole run. So she's not in the hole with me at all. So if there's a wide selection, I guess I wouldn't mind her choosing from them for me. She'd probably represent me well, I would say. Let's go back to the music. Because I called that right. It's about to end. And let's open this next pack. All right. It's that small bit of weird paranoia there I had to fling at you guys for a second. Am I making all the money or just some of all of the money? All right. 1, 2, 3. Am I counting correctly? Good. 4 to the top. Let's see what we got. Okay. I guess let's do the final ones out in the open. Things a little bit closer there. Oh, I should still open them like this. I'm being so dumb. Skidoo. Shop it. Arrow Seed. Joltik. Sanda. Mutane. That's not great. And a Leon. Oh, yeah. I have a couple of these. I don't think I have the hollow version one, though. I think I have the reverse hollow version, which I think is worth more. But this is a really nice hollow. And honestly, I'm pretty sure between the Matang, which I think is about $1, and this Leon, which I think is like 3 or 4, that's a profit. That puts this pack as the pure profit. We had evened out with just the 1 pack, so everything before and after that was profit. So not bad, not a super strong finish. Honestly, the third pack was the best pack. It seems kind of just scattershot luck, honestly, but I'm not going to decry it. Now let's go for the second to last pack here. By consistently good packs so far. We had the one at the front with something I'm really a big fan of. We got a Celebi from there. I actually, so far from this pile, I put every one that I've pulled into a top loader. The Aegislash, VMAX, Celebi, and the Jirachi. It's my third Jirachi, but it's fun to pull them. Like I said, I'm gonna up the price on those guys because like I own all of them. So clearly, when you own all of something, you have all the supply. All right. Let's see what we got from the 4th pack. We got a lot of build up. We got a lot of build up here because we've got 3 really good rares out of those. Really good. 2 amazing rares and 1 VMAX. Sorry, I'm not trying to build this up. I am just like my hands get sweaty. My hands get sweaty, so I'm like getting my fingertips dry on my robe. Nice and relaxed. Pretty much always wearing my robe. Definitely suggest it. Live that Lebowski lifestyle of your dreams, or whatever you're comfortable in. I don't know. Sweater. Nude. In a parka. I don't care. Just be chill. Just be excellent to each other. Alright, forward to the front. Last of this dude's packs. He's been super good to us so far. Let's see what we got coming here. Electric. Ooh, another Charmeleon. That's a good sign, I think. Charmeleons are good signs of good things. Drillbur. Oshawott. A Duskull. Got a Ferroseed here. A Riolu. Reverse Hollow Whismur. I think that's worth a whopping like 50 cents. And a Mudsdale. Okay, well, you know, 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. I think I trust that guy to pick me out some cards in the future. He ain't done me bad in the past neither. He pulls consistently over his belt, you know. And he said when he was pulling them, he's like, you know, just because I like you, I'll really try. I'll really try. And I saw him look through them, and like I saw him use the force. He pulled me these big boys, which I'm gonna move out of the way and feature these next guys while I open the last pack. Get the rares out, center, front, and I was gonna say center and front. Which I guess is not incorrect, but it's just kind of a weird way to say it. I don't know. The Genesec's not obviously not a big deal. That's just the reverse hollow. So that's, I guess, not bad. But the big boy, and why I believe this pile is still in the so this one was $7 plus. I think that, like I said, the one goes for 60. But it's probably more consistently 30, and the Jirachi is probably more consistently 25. So altogether, yeah, they're about tied with this Pikachu VMAX, which pulls up closer to 80 sometimes. So they're about tied right now. If she pulls me another really good pack here, she will. Well, she just have to go like really, really good, I guess. But let's just say she does, though. I mean, mathematically, no, she doesn't. I mean, she gave me the win over like all the other packs so far. But let's just say she does. That she owes me a Rainbow Pikachu. That's right in here. Let's just say that. That sounds good. Because, you know, if you think about it, when she got me the Ghidorah, it wasn't the foil Ghidorah. And that's kind of a letdown. The same thing with this. You know, listen to the sad song. It's telling you how sad I am right now. That I only got the non-foil Ghidorah that one time. And I only got the non-Rainbow Pikachu VMAX. So sad. So depressed. So the only way that she could possibly make it up to me is to have pulled me the thing that I want, right? That makes sense. That's logic, I think. And this music's sad enough, I think it agrees with me. My cat just burped, so I think that he's agreeing with me. League staff. Charmeleons. A Pincharine. A Sandile. A Whalmer. A Weedle. A Beldum. Okay. This next one's an important card. Important card. And it's not that important, actually. Don't worry about it. And neither is this one. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Let's lick our wounds here. Let's pull out all the big boys. I'm gonna go over TCG Player, check my prices again, get kind of a rundown, get a basic estimate here, because I'm gonna have to like go through all the cards I sleeved at least and figure out prices and whatnot. Let's put all the big boys out here. Go ahead, Leon, find a place for you. Shelby. Pikachu VMAX. Oh my god, I'm not centering things in the camera. Oh lord. I'll figure it out in a second while I find them all. It's Charmeleon. I'm pretty sure that guy's worth $5. The portal with which I'm going to be looking at isn't entirely accurate either. It's not the seller's portal, which is the more accurate portal. It gives you up-to-date stuff rather than stuff that's potentially old news, which for your selling stuff is really important because you don't want to overprice stuff. You don't want to underprice stuff like I had done with the Aegislash VMAX. Honestly, we crushed it. Like I was well in the green before this. Right? I didn't need today to be as stellar of a day as it was, but honestly my throat kind of hurts from how much I yelled. I kind of had a poopy day, I gotta say. I was calling people all morning and I was grumpy, not at people, just in general with what was happening. Pretty lame. And like then I had to be all negative and make complaints on top of that, and it's like I don't like being negative. I don't like being that guy. No fun. No fun. Okay. 2 Aegislash VMAXs. So that's... Oh, you know, I was wrong. It was Aegislash V Full Art. That is the 733. The Aegislash VMAX, that's only 207. So I'll have to amend that. That's okay. If someone wants to buy it for $7 before I correct it, I'm not going to say no. So that's not perfect, but it is what it is. Check these 3 as I look. I guess I should have put these in some sort of alphabetical order so my dyslexic dumb face can actually find the things I'm looking for. That's not what I'm attempting to do now. I know that C doesn't become J, doesn't become C. Now we're just moving stuff around. Let's look at the Charmeleon. The Celebi. That's about $20 still. Oh, and the Aegislash VMAX is their actual price. I should have said is about $3. And the foil for that Charmeleon, I don't really see an actual listed median, so I probably wouldn't sell that for anything lower than $2 or $3. Let's see here. Drapion V would be next. That card, the full art, that card is $6. So that's 12, 6, 12. Celebi was 20. So that's 32 with that. Let's see here. Oh, I guess I missed Genesect, did I? Yeah, let's see here. Genesect, I gotta click on that. Because they don't like to list the reverse hollows for some reason just on the thing itself. And of course I'm not able to click on it when I want to. I'm probably gonna have to flip back over to the music here in a second. Gonna have much less scuffed setup in the future. I guess the foil is only worth about $1. That's not great. Jirachi, that's another $20 card. Leon, that's a $2 card. And the Pikachu VMAX, it's saying a $30 card, but I've seen them sell for a lot more than that. So I would say a probably more accurate market value of that would be closer to 50. So that's closer to what people are willing to spend on that. And I'm probably not going to sell it up front anyways. I'm probably going to get that guy graded because it's a good looking card. So we'll just call it 30 anyways. But 36, 42, 82, round those to like 5. It's like $87. So profit, not counting anything else. I guess we could with these other cards, these other rares. It's not unfeasible. Well, I actually know that the Dreadnought and there's worth about $5. So I'll just say that it's closer to about $90. So in profit off of the 12 packs, that would be okay, basic math here, be about $58 profit, I think. So yeah, $58 profit. So that's not bad at all. I think we did really good today. Honestly, had a lot of fun opening today. Commiserating over my losses that I've acquired over the last month or so was kind of cathartic almost. But you know, always be careful when you're making these larger purchases. Make sure you're trying to do it through reputable sources so that you can get your money back at the very least. And if things don't work out how you think that they should be, just definitely make sure you're trying to go through protected routes like your bank and contacting proper authorities and letting the websites know that there's potential scams and stuff like that going on. And just be safe because you know these are trying times as they were, but there are also times of big Pikachus. So not everything is lost. I'm feeling pretty big today. I'm feeling pretty happy. Now, you know, we're not always defined by our losses. It's always in my mind. It's about getting back up, trying to do better. And I made some good investments in these. I feel no compulsion to open that Elite Trainer box that I have sitting in the other room. Potentially open that on a later stream. Maybe I'll sell it at a later date. Don't know. I'm not really worried about it right now. I'm just chilling about this. I'm definitely going to sell the majority of these cards. So I think I'm going to hold on to this Pikachu and get it graded. Though I will look to see... I'll do it right now. Because then I can let you guys know if that's what I'm going to do. So you can kind of see how it should work if you're being responsible about it. See... Pikachu VMAX PSA 10. And PSA is pretty good. There's other grading services and ones that other people swear by more than PSA, certainly. It's just a service that I've known since I was a child. So like when everyone talks about grading, they say PSA. It's just like it's synonymous with grading, but it doesn't mean that's the only source. There are other sources that have even more rigorous standards. Yeah, see, I'm seeing a fluctuation here of prices for PSA 10 Pikachu VMAX, which I think this might be between $250 and $450. Sorry for the choppiness of the music. And if this had been the Rainbow, it would have gone for quite a bit more, closer to $2,000. But I'm not gonna say no to, $200. And I think if the variants, look at PSA 9, or maybe there's one of these lists that has most of them. I think this is the list that's got the populations. Oh no, this is just the populations. I want prices, I don't want populations. I'm just going to look up PSA 9. So I think it's at least a 9. If it's not a 10, and this music is choppy as scuffed. PSA 9. I'm just seeing the rainbows. PSA 9. Oh, here's Maven. That might help. Maven's pretty good about this kind of thing. I'm just seeing the rainbows though, not seeing the one I want. So this is the 044. I'll change the number and that'll help because it's got the rainbow Pikachu, which I don't have, which is what I'm looking for next, I guess. Oh man, music, why are you so sad? Yeah, someone bought a non-rated, non-PSA rated Pikachu for $50. So there's no reason why I couldn't buy it too. I'm not seeing any actual graded Pikachus here. Someone sold it for $260 for a gem mint. Yeah, I guess the population just isn't that big yet. So honestly, prices are just gonna go up. So I mean, yeah, it really doesn't make sense not to get it graded because PSA 9. That's more. If I sold it now and said, "Oh, high PSA grading," I could probably sell it for $50 or more, even more potentially at an auction. Oh wow, this is scuffed. I'm just gonna skip to the next song. Potentially more at an auction through like eBay is probably the source I would do, but I'm gonna get it graded, and I may just sit on it for a while. And sell them later. I mean, it's not the rainbow Pikachu, but people are gonna want this card. I mean, I wanted this card for a really long time. I wanted this card, and I just try to open packs to get it. But now that I've got it, I'm really pleased with this copy. I mean, looking at these copies of these amazing rares I've got, I mean, look how fat this bud is on this. See, look how skinny it is over here and how fat it is on this one. And the Jirachi, I think, is in a similar situation. Yeah. These amazing rares have really bad centering. And usually, I mean, here's another V. Wow, this one's wonky as all heck. It's all sorts of, like, crooked. Look at these two Aegis/V Maxes. These aren't that bad. These aren't that bad, actually. The centering on both of these is pretty good, actually. But this Pikachu, and it's not just because I like it. Like I said, there's a slight variance where it's pulled. It looks like up and to the right a little bit, just like a little bit. But like I would buy this for investment opportunities if I saw this in a store for a reasonable price. This is a good card. This is a really good card. I'm super pleased to have pulled it. It's the biggest card of the night, for sure. But like I said, basically, I'm gonna let the dude who pulled these for me, who pulled these for me, I'm gonna let him pull for me whenever, and if this gal's in the shop and there's more cards to get, I'm gonna ask her to get it for me, because this is a card I've been looking for. Of course, again, it's not the rainbow Pikachu, but she actually told me about someone pulling a rainbow Pikachu in front of her, so that she technically had to have handed that person the rainbow Pikachu. So it stands to reason. Just buy cards from her or from this dude, because consistent results. Though again, they had to pull 4 packs, so you know anybody can be right in 1 and 4. So you just, and I guess these guys were right 2 out of 4 times. Though there were other packs I made profit from too. Tonight was a huge profit night. I've got no complaints at all. But I'm gonna stop the stream now because I've been talking forever and my throat hurts. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna try to do this every Friday at about 7 o'clock. Try to be here with at least a similar amount of packs, though hopefully with better news. I've got money coming back, so that'll be put into investment next month. Through the legitimate sources I got these cards from, I've got a bunch of Shining Fates coming up, so I won't have the Shining Star V I thought I'd have, but at least I'll have the American version. And maybe in the future, you know, I'll have another shot at some Japanese cards. I really like opening Japanese cards, but maybe in the future. At the very least, right now, we're doing really good. I'm pretty happy with how things are going. But as far as the whole YouTube thing goes, feel free to subscribe and comment or whatever. I don't really care, but if you want to see more content like this, I'm going to be pretty consistent with this. I've got a move coming up within the next month or 2, but I don't anticipate that getting in the way of this because this is such an easy thing to do. And it's fun, and I'm making good profit. I'm going to go immediately and put these guys on my store on TCG Player, which I'm pretty sure is also Cam Captcha. So if you see something on the stream that you want to buy, well, it's a good place to look. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Thanks for hanging out. And have a good weekend. Or whenever you see this, have a good week.